Okay, so let's discuss the use of construction lines. So we wanted a big circle here with another smaller circle inside. The inner circle has a radius of 11/16, and the big one, okay, um, would have a radius of 1. Okay, and then they have two smaller circles, one on the left, one on the right, and the distance between them is 1 and 5/16 on the bottom over here, 1 and 15/16. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to simply maybe draw a line. Okay, and this line uh, is not part of our drawing. Okay, it's going to be what we call a construction line. So construction line, maybe we want to put that on a different category. And to put that in a different category, we are going to go to our layers tab. And right now you have two layers. We can create one, and then we can name that construction line. And we can assign this construction line a specific color. When you click on that one, we can assign it a color of red. Okay, so now we can select this construction line and then change it up here to construction line. Okay, and when you do that, um, it's now on that layer. Oh, I'm sorry, you have to change it here. This is your current layer, and it's going to be 0. You can change the construction line in properties and then change the layer of the line into construction line, and it should automatically turn red. Okay, so that's going to be where my circle will be. So now I draw my circle, so circle, and then I draw from the midpoint of this one. So I pull this and make sure that midpoint is checked. So I can now point to the middle, drag my mouse, and put in first the big circle with the radius of 1, and then press enter. Okay, so that's this big circle over here. There's another smaller circle with a radius of 11/16. Okay, so we're going to do another circle, point to the same spot, which is the middle, drag, and then type in 11/16, 11/16, and then press enter. There you go. Okay. Um, Now, construction lines, sometimes you don't want them also to be um, straight lines. So you can select that, and then you can pull down this line type and select something like a hidden line. And when you do that, you'll see that, press escape, the construction line now turn into a dash line. Okay, so now let's create this small circle, which is 3/8 on the right side, and that one is the same distance as this one, 1 and 15/16. So let's do two lines, left and right, 1 15/16. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an offset. Where's my offset again? Modify offset, and I'm gonna select a distance, not select, but type in a distance. One space. Oh, I'm sorry, that's special. Offset, and then 1-15/16. Okay, so look at this really quick. 1-15/16. Press enter, and we're going to click on the line, click on the right, click on the center line, click on the left. Okay, and then we want also a line across this. Okay, if you prefer, or we can simply, because all these lines are the same, then that means that they have the same midpoint. Okay, but you can just do a line, and then from the midpoint of one of these, or let's start from here, you go all the way out to the right. Okay, enter or escape, repeat your line, and do again from here to here. All right, Let's stretch that a little bit more. There you go. Now, if we want to make this line the same as this red line, okay, we can what we call here modify and go to what we call a match property, match prop. So simply click on that one and then select this line and then select this new line. So what it did was it copied the properties of this line and put that on this white line. I can repeat that again here. There you go. So now all these red lines, all these red dash lines are what we call a um, construction line. We can now go back to our drawing and create a 3/8 of an inch circle. Okay, so we can do a circle and do from the intersection, drag out, and then type in 3/8, 3/8. Press enter. Okay, and you can do another circle here, or you can just simply copy. So whatever most convenient to you. Okay, I'm gonna copy, check, click, drag here, and point, and click again. Okay, press escape to stop. So that's what I have so far here. I now have these two circles. Okay, I will now select for offset to create this circle. Okay, and you will see here that the thickness of the circle depends on the radius of this other circle here. Now sometimes some distances are not explicit; they don't show it to you, so you have to extract it from the drawing. Let's look at this big circle here. This big circle has a radius of 1. Okay, it shows here the radius is 1. Okay, um, so if this circle with the radius of 1, this one here, that means from here, let's go to construction line. From here to here, that's 1. That means if I go down here, that's 2. So my total height is 2 3/4. That means that after subtracting 2 inches, I'm going to be left with 3/4. And what is half of 3/4? Okay, so divide 3/4 in half. Okay, so you can also use decimals. Okay, but if you wanted to just use the calculator, 3/4. Okay, divided by 2. There you go, and 0.375. Okay, so in AutoCAD, uh, if you subtract 2 inches from 2 3/4, you're going to left with 3/4. And if you divide it by 2, you're going to get 0.375. So that means that this distance down here, okay, this the remaining distance from here to down here, distance from here to down here, that's 0.375. Okay, so don't measure it because this is a picture and it's not really measured correctly. So you have to do a calculation from the measurement. So we're going to now use another offset. So we're going to do modify and offset, and we're going to offset uh, using a 0.375 of an inch. Press enter, and we're going to oh no, let's just, it's actually from here to this one. So we can do an offset of 1.375. Okay, enter from the center here. So simply click this and then go here. Click this and then go here. So that will be the top and bottom portions of my top portion here and bottom portion here. Okay, and you can repeat that offset also here just to balance the working drawing. Okay, there you go. Now there is this angle here. It says 22.7. Okay, so and that's the start of the arc. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line line from here, and just go straight. And what you're going to do is you're going to rotate that 22.77. So we're going to do a rotate, select the line, press check, click here, okay? And then you're going to rotate 22.77, right? So 22.77, yeah, 22.77. So you're going to go here and type in 22.77, press enter, okay? Now the line is rotated 22.77 from this horizontal. So now we're going to do another rotate, modify, rotate. We're going to select both of these lines, check, and then we're going to click here and then rotate downwards straight. So now that's your 22.77 down here. Okay. You could start it also with a line going up and down, and then do a rotate and select that vertical line. Okay, check. Okay, point to the very end, drag to the right over here, and then type in 22.77. Press enter, and that's the same line here. Okay, so let's now just move this. Okay, move, select, check, point, and put it here on the center. There you go. We're going to do another match property. We're going to select this. We're going to select this line. Okay, and we don't want this anymore. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to only do half. And because one is the same as the other, we're going to do half of the drawing. Okay. Yeah. So now let's continue and look at this picture. If we look at this picture, the line that we just drew is this invisible line here up to here. So that's that line. Okay. And that line continues um, all the way here. Okay. And it gives us a distance from this line, here, all the way here. That distance is 113/16. Okay. So what we can do on our drawing, and that distance, is also the same distance from here as over here, right? It's not explicit. You have to extract that information from this drawing. So these two distances, 113/16, is the same as this distance here. This red line here, that's also 113/16. So we're going to try to draw that 113/16 on this side. Okay. We're going to simply do an offset and then type in 1-13/16. So 1-13/16, press enter, select this, and point to here. There you go. Okay. So that's what that's how to get that distance. And then you see that there's an angle here of 67.23. So okay, so 67.23. This angle here is the same as this angle here. So this distance here, again, they're all not explicit. You have to like figure it out, right? So here, this distance to this distance is the same as this one, and from here to this one is 67.23. So we can do a line, okay, from the endpoint here to this one, and then there's a line here, and the angle between these two lines is 67.23. Okay, so we are going to draw a line from from a horizontal, and we're going to rotate that. Select here, press enter. From here, we're going to rotate it down, and we're going to put in 67.23. Press enter. Oh, I have to do a negative because I wanted to rotate downward. So rotate from here, enter, click here, then drag down and put in minus sign 67.23. Press enter. Now it's down here. So you can see it matches. Okay, so now this one should match this drawing here. Okay, so actually we can erase this other line now. But that's the angle that we're after. Erase this one now. Okay.